Welcome to the show where the real ones ride. From the Browns to the block, we bring that pride. No cap, no spin, just talk that hits. From downtown lights to the Lake Erie grid. Steam rises high off the Cuyahoga flame. In the city of work, we don't play no games. Skyline whispers stories of hustle and grind. Cleveland's heartbeat never falls behind. It's 216, where the voices collide. Holding it down like a tide won't subside. No fluff, just fire. This truth takes flight. Let's get to the facts. Yeah, starting tonight.
Welcome to Let's Get to the Facts podcast. I am your host, Doss. I'm here with my man, Coach Shot, like we do every Monday, 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all know what we do, man. We get on here, we talk about Cleveland sports, but not only do we focus on Cleveland sports, we also talk about all of the sports nationally. We also talk about politics. We talk about entertainment. We talk about everything that's going on in our life. Yes, we're sports driven, but we are educated black men who out here know what we talking about. And we got facts and we have lots of opinions as well. We love to interact with our crowd. What's up, Coach?
Not much, Coach. How you doing, man?
Good, man. It's a slow sports week, man, because we more football driven than anything. I'm still not in my NBA bag yet. I know my Knicks won, so I'm happy with that, and the Cavs are doing pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been a slow sports week, man. I know we got the draft coming, not the draft, but the combine coming up.
Combine, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm actually cool with that. Before we get into everything, I want everybody to know that OPM is sponsored by OPM. Let's Get to the Facts is sponsored by OPM Clothing Line. It is also sponsored by the original Bonuts and No More Struggling Entertainment. All right, man. So, how was your weekend?
Yeah, it been them short ones, man. Short and quick ones, Coach, man.
Yeah.
I really think, man, jobs just need to go ahead and give you the extra day off, man. It don't have to be Monday, but just give you an extra day off somewhere in between, man.
Hey, man, it's about to get to the point where everybody gonna be working for themselves because the way that this government doing shit, everybody gonna be trying to figure it out for themselves. So you better have some type of skill or talent or something because it's getting crazy out here. They sucking them dry, stealing all of the money, all kinds of shit. We can talk about that later, but man. All right, so look, man, there's a topic I want to talk about. It's been happening, and I've been trying to figure it out for the longest time, and this is just one of those things, man, where we got to really call a spade a spade. And so the topic is Cleveland white media hates SHEDEUR Sanders. And this is why I'm going to say this. I saw a report come out where now I watch all Cleveland local people first off, okay? So everybody who is in the white media of Cleveland is trying to find every other quarterback to come into Cleveland to replace SHEDEUR Sanders, not give this kid a shot, not give this kid a fair chance at anything. And it's amazing to me. They're like Kyler Murray. So it's Kyler Murray. Now I'm hearing, obviously we heard, what's the kid from San Fran, Mac
Jones.
Mac Jones. So, we keep hearing all of these names of everybody coming in, and every time you look up, you talk about the defense going in a certain direction, and they're always like, yeah, but SHEDEUR Sanders. SHEDEUR don't even play defense. So every time you look up, you got Mary Kay Cabot throwing out a different quarterback every week to replace Shedeur Sanders. Then
Mm-hmm.
you got Adam the Bull. He's out there. For every time you look up, I'm watching G. Bush and all of them, man. Every time you look up, she and him and 92.3, the fan, they hate Shedeur Sanders. And I can't figure it out for the life of me. And that makes me sit back and be like, is it a racist thing? Because you can't tell me,
Mm-hmm.
you can't tell me that he don't deserve the shot. You can't
Coach.
tell me that he don't, man. And it's so mind-boggling to me. Every time I look up, and
Mm-hmm.
so let me go back to the report I told you about. So the report I told you says everybody gets it but Cleveland media. And I get offended by that, man, because we're Cleveland media.
Mm-hmm.
So I get offended by it because I'm sitting back and I'm watching and I'm sitting here like, okay, make me understand this. Everybody else outside of Cleveland can see that Shedeur is the starting quarterback and deserves the shot at being a starting quarterback, except for Cleveland media. That makes us look crazy. That makes us look uneducated. That makes us look stupid, truthfully.
You gotta first off, I'm gonna say this, I ain't paying attention to none of that shit. Secondly, they doing it for clickbait because it's really nothing else going on. You know what I'm saying? They gotta keep shit going. Third, I'm gonna say this, Coach, and this was with all due disrespect.
All due disrespect.
Man, they listen, man. They how can I put this, man? Ninjas hate me because they ain't me. And that's it. They hate Shedeur because they ain't Shedeur. At the end of
Right.
the day, they need something to talk about. It is what it is, man. Like I'm not paying none of that. No, they ain't getting no weight. They could bring in, honestly, they could bring in whatever quarterback they want to. Honestly, I think the kid gonna beat out anybody, man. Like so, I don't care. I don't care who they talking about. I really don't care. Like that he showed me enough to go into the season or pre whatever training camp as the starter. I don't care about nothing else.
Right.
That's it.
Right. No, hey, dude, hey, this is crazy right now, man. Keith Lee is watching our live right now. Keith Lee is watching our live. That's crazy.
What up, Keith?
What's up, Keith? Hey, man, it says invite him to be a co-host. I'm about to see if we can get him on here. That's crazy. I'm gonna see if he's gonna take on that. That would be nuts. But yeah,
Yeah.
man. So that shit like irritate the hell out of me, man, because I be sitting back and I'm like, I don't understand
Mm-hmm.
why nobody is willing to give this young man a chance.
Because
So
it's bringing it. Put it this way, they staying active. We're talking about them. You know what I'm saying? So that's
yeah,
just giving them more things to talk. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. Like I don't care what they talking about. I don't care what they writing about. When the season when this I'm looking forward to when the season starts, when the drafts are done, see who we got, all that other stuff. Let's play some ball. Let's go out there compete. Until
right,
then, like, I don't care what nobody talking about, man. And like I said, the kid did enough right now, and is possibly doing enough right now to go in at the number one spot. I mean, who like if you go with the current group of quarterbacks we got, okay,
right.
he's number one. Deshaun and Dylan is fighting it out.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
And
That's what it
honestly,
is.
like, because the word is that Dylan Gabriel is not going to be there. So okay, bring in somebody. But now people talking about Anthony Richardson, Kyler Murray, because everybody's like, oh, we got all of this experience and stuff. Like they got all this experience. First off, Anthony Richardson has been hurt. He ain't did shit. Kyler Murray had to have a clause put inside his contract that he needs to study his playbook. Who does that sound like we already had in Cleveland?
Like your boy Shake and Bake or Johnny
So
Manziel, either
Johnny
or.
Manziel, Johnny Manziel.
But this is my thing. So when we get say if we get Kyler, what the knock is, this is what the media gonna be like. He's short. All the passes are getting batted down. Yes, he's athletic, but he runs out the pocket and he loses a lot of sack yardage. Man,
Exactly.
listen, we already know what y'all gonna say. So no, don't even go after dude. Y'all don't even want him. Y'all really,
Yeah.
if y'all get him, it's just out of the straight fact that y'all want to have some type of controversy going into the off season or going into the start of the season. That's really it. Like, get off
Yeah,
that shit.
man. That shit is so annoying to me because I'm just like, why is everybody so against giving this dude a chance? Now, my guy Peter Mack says, do the announcers hate him or does the majority of the audience hate him? I don't think the majority of the audience hate him. I mean, you see the movement that they have. I don't get, you know what I'm saying, where you get that from or why is that even a question?
No, but I think
Everybody, not everybody, but the majority of the people who support Shedeur Sanders is in support of him being the head man. The announcers, I mean, they get paid to do what they do. However, I'm talking about Cleveland Sports Radio, not game announcers. Cleveland Sports Radio is the one that I'm having major issues with. I reached out to G. Bush. I'm like, you need to have us on your show, man. Have us come out there and have some words with those guys on your like I know he bring out his boy, you know what I'm saying? But you need some other voices to come out there too because we see what it is. We're watching it on a regular basis. And they
yeah.
every chance they get, they're just trying to tear down this young man. And I can't figure that one out for the life of me.
I don't know. Like as far as like that group, like I don't really pay. Like when it comes to when they talk about Shador, I don't really pay attention to what Adam got to say, or what's the dude name from the two other dudes. I don't really I don't really pay them no attention because reason why is because they up and down. Like no, the one writer dude I forgot his name, Jason Lloyd. He just been straightforward. I ain't gonna put him in that category. It's
Right.
more so it's more so bull. Like sometimes he be on his team, sometimes he made comments that he's not on his team. It seems like he ain't on his team.
Yeah.
It is what it is, man. But I'm not, like I said, Coach. I'm not paying none of that stuff no attention because at the end of the day, go ahead and get like, come on. You really think Anthony Richardson is an upgrade?
And
You,
not even close. He ain't even an
oh,
upgrade over Deshaun Watson.
exactly. Ain't nobody seen that kid on the field, so how is he upgrade?
I
You think Malik Willis is upgrade because of one game? Check
man,
that. Check Malik Willis all his stats for every game that he played, and check that one game where Shador threw for 300 and some yards. It's better than all of Malik Willis's stats for all the games that he played.
it's better that one game is better than a bunch of quarterback stats. Like even like big name quarterback coaches. I mean, not coaches,
Exactly,
but players.
exactly. So I'm not like y'all to go get one of them other quarterbacks. Y'all wasted y'all money. Now, if y'all draft a Drew Aller later in the round or somebody else later, it is what it is. But I'm not, if y'all go sixth or seventh pick sixth or seventh round with a quarterback, I'm cool with it. But I'm not about to waste my money or a trade for Anthony Richardson or I don't know how we get Kyler Murray, but I ain't doing that. Cool.
Yeah.
Willis,
Mm,
I'm not about to overpay you based off of one game that you had realistically. That's it. We going off of one game, people.
yeah. It was a couple, but the thing of it is people said like they was going off. We could see his growth. That's fine and all. You see the growth all day long. What we not gonna do is play stupid. That's what we not gonna do. We not gonna play. We
You
not gonna
just
play
say
stupid and shit
you say
and
you
act
see
like this man hasn't earned a shot to be the starting quarterback. The Tennessee game
well,
alone should show you how you put teams on his back.
I'm gonna say this then. If you can say you seen the growth of Anthony Richardson, guess meaning in, Malik Willis, I can say the same thing for Shador. I seen the growth from a kid that in the preseason game in his first start was trying to escape out the backfield.
Mm-hmm.
I seen the growth, and I
Yeah,
also seen the setbacks. But I'm okay. You know what? The growth outweighs the setbacks in my eyes right now.
right. So I don't know,
So,
man. It just It frustrates me because I've never seen this done to. So Peter Mack said we've had 42 quarterbacks since '99. I've never seen this done to any of the 42 quarterbacks that we've had. You at least Johnny Manziel comes in. Everybody knew what the history of Johnny Manziel was. Give him a shot. Give him a chance. Baker Mayfield, hothead. I liked him because he had a chip on his shoulder. Give him a shot. Like y'all give all of these people opportunities, but the moment SHEDEUR has a chance, does what he needs to do, y'all don't like him because he goes like this. Y'all don't like him because he has YouTube station that's doing numbers. Y'all don't like him because he got money. You don't like him because of who his daddy is. You don't like him because he went to Colorado. You don't like him because he went to a black school. Like, it's like, come on, man. Like, it's all of this shit that they just keep doing, and I don't like it. Because we are Cleveland media also.
Coach, listen, I'm gonna just like how you said, let's call a spade, man. You see it in the national media. Let's just talk about Mendoza. Oh, I'm not throwing at the combine. I'm gonna throw it to my own receivers. I'm gonna throw it at my college, yada yada yada. SHEDEUR did the exact same thing. Got talked bad about. People was upset.
Terrible about.
Now it's Mendoza. Oh, he's a team player. He's a leader. He's trying to put the light on his, his other players to it. But ain't that what SHEDEUR said?
Yeah.
But now it's okay. Ain't nobody tripping on it because let's just be honest. It's the skin colors of the players. It is what it is. I ain't about, you know what I'm saying? Just be totally honest.
Yeah. Peter Mack says, look at SHEDEUR's growth. Tennessee game, not losing the Pittsburgh game and the fourth quarter drive versus the Bengals. With the worst receivers, and back offensive line, that's enough growth to see what he has to be our number one. And let Watson beat him out. Yeah. I mean, I agree with that. Somebody says I don't like SHEDEUR because you do. Okay.
Hey,
that's fair.
At least you're real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. At least you're telling the truth. I can roll with that. Shit.
All right. So let's get to the next topic, man. So right before we got on the show, I saw something and they were talking about the head coach of Baltimore calling out Lamar Jackson, saying you want to be a Super Bowl champion, you want to be this, you want to be that. So if you want to be all of these things, you'll have yourself at OTAs in April. Because, I mean, think about it. You got a new coach, a new system, a new everything. If you ain't going to do what we need you to do, you can be gone too. Because you know the NFL, not for long.
I think Lamar's okay with that.
But think about it. He still got his same weapons and stuff. And the way everybody keep talking about, they keep saying that this new coach got a scheme that's going to work for Lamar to make him be better than his MVP season. That's what they're claiming.
Yeah, and I heard Lamar also likes warm weather, so y'all make a decision.
Well, I mean, he a Florida kid, so yeah, definitely.
Hey, I think Miami Dolphins would love to have him. You whatever y'all want to do.
But do you think he'll go?
Man,
I know he would go to the Dolphins, but let's put it this way: do you think Baltimore will let him go?
No, but if you come out talking all spicy like that head coach, that's gonna be my response. Is Lamar like, yo, I ain't coming, so do whatever you want to do. like if you want to let me go, if you want to trade me, just send me down to Florida. We work something out.
Cody Kessler, former quarterback, he's now on the arena. He said he didn't like the way the coach called Lamar out in front of everybody. He said that's a conversation you have on the side. Like you sit back, you talk about, being able to work some stuff out. You know what I'm saying? Like he is like that way you can get his input for your scheme and y'all can like collaborate on things. But now that you put it out in the open, now that's gonna make people be like, yeah, I don't really want to like make Lamar be like, yeah, I don't really care about anything you talking about now.
Yeah, now we beefing because you didn't handle this situation on some man-to-man shit. You went out there and just did some. Well, from what we know, you went out there and did some bitch shit. You just went out there and said, "Hey, yada
Yeah,
yada yada." So it'd have been different if you'd have been like, "Hey, yo, Lamar, where you at? Let me pull up on you. You know what I'm saying? Let's have this conversation real quick. You
right,
know, you got this new scheme coming in, yada yada yada. Man, I know you really, you a vet. You showing up to OTAs ain't your thing, but man, can we get you to show up? A couple days here and there. You don't got to be there. Work something out with the man.
right. Yeah, I agree
You
with
went,
that completely. I agree with that
you went,
completely.
went straight guns a blazing. You know what I'm saying? Shit, there was nobody fighting at that time. You started it.
Yeah, yeah, that is true. I don't know, man. I hope everything work out for Lamar in the situation because I mean, you the head man, so you still got to honor your stuff too. But at the same
hmm
time, you know, if you don't show up to OTAs and you don't come, you know what I'm saying, you start trying to do all that holding out stuff, you might find yourself somewhere else, which might be work out for him. But at that point in time, the Dolphins will probably already had a quarterback because I think they're going with old boy from Texas anyway.
Yeah, I just look at it like this way. I hear it, but OTAs, it don't really be a lot of vets that show up to OTAs, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially ones that's been there long as Lamar and them. Like you look at Miles. Miles don't rarely show up. If he do, it's for a couple of days, then he gone. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So that's just what the vets do, man. Like if you a quarterback, whatever, I don't think none of them really stick around. I remember Denzel showed up for a couple and then what I'm saying left. It's just how it is.
yeah.
I get what the head coach is doing, but it was your approach, my dude. Like you
Yeah,
shouldn't
the
have you
approach,
shouldn't
the
have
approach
played
was
like that.
terrible. I
Yeah.
agree with that completely. All right, so then let's go to this next topic, man. So they talking about there's going to be a Tyreek Hill reunion in KC. How you
I
feel
knew
about
that
that one?
I knew that shit was gonna go down. Like
But
listen,
I don't think that's gonna work though.
it ain't gonna it might not work, but they gonna try. They gonna try to
Oh,
fit that square peg in a round hole.
yeah,
Because you gotta
I,
think
I
about
I
it.
I don't think it's gonna
You
work with Worthy and Rice and him. I don't think that's gonna work, man.
I think it will. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna work, but they're gonna, like I said, they're gonna try it, and it's gonna be like the big thing is like, oh yeah, we brought back Eric Bieniemy. Let's that's when Tyreek was at his best, but Eric Bieniemy was the offensive coordinator.
Yeah, that is
What I'm saying?
true.
Let's just, I don't know, like I don't know if it's gonna work, but they gonna try to see if it work. I don't think they're gonna pass on it.
Do you think that'll make them a instant Super Bowl contender? Because they're talking about Travis thinking about coming back one more year too.
Like how can I say this? I'm a firm believer of everything that a certain man touches turns to shit. And since Chris Jones touched that certain man, that's so I'm gonna still ride with that. No, they may
Still gonna
get
ride
back
with the
to it.
no.
They may get back to one, but winning one, I don't think it's gonna happen. If it is, I see like maybe like what we in 2026,
Yep.
maybe like two years from now.
So this is off topic, but I meant to say this last week because I forgot. Like we were so busy talking about that first round draft pick for Justin Jefferson,
Mm-hmm.
and then I didn't even think about it until after the fact. But dude, just hear me out.
Okay.
Justin Jefferson
Mm-hmm.
for the 6th round pick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Tyreek Hill, you can
Mm-hmm.
get him on the low. Travis Kelsey, you can get Travis to be with Fanning, and you still got Isaiah Bond. Tell me that is not a Super Bowl offense, coach. Travis coming back home for 1 year.
I say yes, but this is my thing. What's name ain't gonna be ready for the start of the season.
Tyreek.
Yeah, he ain't gonna be
So let
ready.
so let Bond eat until then. You got Fanning, Kelsey, Jefferson, Bond. Tell me that is man.
Nah, it is. It is. But we who up front though? Who blocking?
That's what your free agency gonna be. You got to get the people in free agency.
Okay. I mean, listen.
Get you a
That
veteran
is
line.
that is a very well. That is a very good. Right now, minus the offensive line, a good 7-on-7 team. That's one of the best right now.
So Peter Mack says, "How do you guys get under the cap with those guys?" First off, Peter Mack, you ain't a Browns fan because you keep saying, "How do you guys get under?" How do you get under the cap? So But anyways, Travis contract is up, so you can get him. I'm sure he would do it for the low. He's made hundreds of millions of dollars. Tyreek Hill's coming off an injury. You can get him on the low. Justin Jefferson, I say trade Justin Jefferson and trade the 6th round pick and Jerry Jeudy for Justin Jefferson. And there you go. That's how you make that happen. That's how you make that happen.
Yeah, you have to get those. Those two free agents on the low. If you can get them on the low, it's possible.
Yeah.
It's very possible.
They got Odell Beckham. Remember when he came off that knee injury and shit? He took it because he wanted to prove. So it can be done. Because it's not guaranteed Tyreek Hill gonna be the same guy he was when, after this injury. That was a horrific injury.
Yeah, it was.
Because look at Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb didn't come back the same.
No, I watched him play for Tennessee. Not the first after the first one, yeah, he bounced back. It was good, but this second one, he ain't been the same.
Sean Bizzle, you don't think the Vikings would take the 6th-round draft pick and Jerry Jeudy for Justin Jefferson? Y'all can get y'all can go get Carnell Tate. What's the other kid? Everybody, y'all can go get all of this, like one of them star receivers. We'll take that trade for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We'll offer you Jerry Jeudy. He's a very good receiver. And a 6th-round draft pick. Come on, Sean Bizzle. You got to take that one, man.
Yeah. I can't even say nothing about that.
But as far as the Tyreek Hill reunion, I like the fact that he's being reunited with Eric Bieniemy. However, I don't think it's enough balls to go around. That's just me personally. I don't think that there's enough to go around in that situation. Tyreek gonna want the ball all the time. Rice gonna want the ball all the time. Worthy is this gonna be his 3rd year or 2nd year? 3rd year, I believe.
3rd year.
He's gonna want more touches also because he's showing that he's becoming the field stretcher as well. So
I get it. I just see. I don't know. I feel like with Eric Bieniemy being offensive coordinator, him having always like a real. He always got some trick plays in there. I think, like I said, I don't know if it's gonna work, Coach. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't even know if it's gonna work. But I knew that reunion was a possibility from once he got released. You know what I'm saying? I knew that. So
this is crazy. So somebody commented in our YouTube page. It said, "Good evening. Sorry I'm late." My response was, "Good evening, welcome." And YouTube rejected your comment. This usually means that they think there's a spam. Try changing it. For saying good evening? All right, that's whatever. That's these platforms, man, they just be on some stupid stuff anymore.
Yeah.
It don't even make sense. Good evening, welcome got rejected. That's crazy. All right, Coach. So still say we should stick on that Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson, Isaiah Bond. Yeah, I'm all for that, man. I'm all for that. Even I'm even gonna convince Sean Bizzle that he gonna want that too. He might be a Minnesota fan, so I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
He says, "I know that you're a Seahawks fan." Peter Mack, I am a Browns and Seahawks fan. Look in the background. You can see it right there. I'm tired of having this conversation with people. Cleveland Browns left us. Remember? They left for 5 years. I needed somebody to root for, and just because they came back don't mean I stopped liking them. So, sorry, I got 2 teams. I know people hate that and think that that's like against the rules, but I'm breaking the rules, so I don't give a shit what y'all think. So I proposed number 6 for JJ weeks ago. Fact is can we bring in one big free agent / trade? Yeah, we got a 6th-round draft pick you can draft. You got a 6th-round, I mean not a draft, but you got a 6th-round draft pick you can trade. So
The 6th pick.
Yeah, you know. All right, so let's get into a topic, man. This is kind of a hometown thing. Want to touch on. But we got to give shout outs to Layla Edwards from Cleveland Heights High School hockey, women's hockey goalie. They won the gold. I think she's the goalie. I don't want to say that 100%. But they brought home the gold. And you know what I'm saying, man, that was just big just to even see that take place because the women's hockey been struggling for years. Did you get
Yeah,
a
I
chance
mean,
to hear that?
like I said, I don't know really know too much. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't really pay attention to Winter Olympics, coach. It's cold outside. I don't want to watch. I don't want to be inside watching people outside in the cold. So,
Nah, I feel it. I feel it completely,
but
man.
no, like I paid attention this go around because of her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Once brought across all the news stations. I remember hearing about her on Fox 8 when I got up in the morning. I'm a Shaker kid, but Cleveland Heights is our rival, so I
right.
still I still end up paying attention. I'm happy. They brought home a goal. I'm happy for her. Happy for the city of Cleveland Heights. You know what I'm saying? Just happy for the whole overall Black community. You know what I'm saying? Black History Month. So I'm happy. So
Yeah,
up to her. She did her thing. I know how tough it is being. I can only imagine how tough it is being, one of the only few Black people out there and playing hockey like that. That's tough. I just remember going to some of the high school hockey games. We only had like one Black kid on the team, and I just remember those fans. Them fans ain't, what I'm saying, they say whatever, and this was in
yeah,
high school.
yeah.
High school, so I just imagine how worse it is and what all the racism stuff that she faced. So, go ahead, congratulations, Black Queen. Good job. So that's
So
really
what I think is cool, because obviously I used to teach at Cleveland Heights, and I actually remember her as a little kid. That's the crazy part. Like I remember her as a little kid. So to see her grow up into this person, because she was real quiet. So to see her grow up into this and then being a hockey player, and honestly, like you said, Black History Month, she made like history. Like
yeah.
she was the first Black female hockey player to win gold medal. So that is dope within itself. And what I'm saying, I think that's just amazing to see. And it's from Cleveland, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like you gotta just that alone is just big. I noticed when I was watching the men's hockey team play, they kept putting the camera on her. Like she was with the team, but they kept
Mm-hmm.
putting the camera on her because she's literally become the face of women's hockey, which is another one of those hard things you was talking about. Like I know that that's rough for her because I'm sure she catches hell from other stuff from other people. And then I
Yeah.
know that, you know what I'm saying, it's sports too. Let's be real. Some of her teammates might be jealous of all of the publicity she's getting as well.
Mm-hmm.
So,
No, I agree.
So that in itself is just dope, man. But I just like the fact that, you know what I'm saying, that was a Cleveland product that did that. And I like the fact that, you know what I'm saying, she's from our area. It ain't like somewhere out in Columbus and stuff. She's from our area, you know what I'm saying? And it was
Yeah.
during Black History Month. So I really appreciate that. I like that. And Peter Mack says she assisted with the tying goal to win. So, that in itself was just dope.
Hey, she get it for me. Like I said, I did. I can only imagine how tough that is, man, to be
Yeah.
the first and be the only currently doing it. So
Yeah. But I hope that she get a ton of endorsements and stuff out of this too, though, man,
oh
because
yeah.
it's major. So you know what I'm saying. I hope that does go in her favor like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So then I want to talk about the men's U.S. hockey. Now, The only reason why I want to address this because I thought something was dope yesterday. I had the worst headache yesterday, and I watched the whole game. And I like hockey because it's physical. You know what I'm saying? But I watched this game, and what was so crazy was to know that U.S. won gold in 1960. Then 20 years later in 1980. And then 46 years later on yesterday was like on February 22nd, 19.
No.
Yeah, and they won 46 years later. But here's the crazy part. There's two players on the team that are brothers. Their grandfather was on the 1960 team, and their uncle was on the 1980 team. And they won gold yesterday, 46 years later, after their uncle on the same day that he won the gold, and he was there.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's dope, and that's why I felt like that needed to be mentioned because, I mean, obviously it's hockey. It's not a big black watch sport. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But dudes is physical, man. And honestly, hockey is a specific skill. Like you got to be able to skate and play. You know what I'm saying? So
you go back, like I remember in college, man. I did it was in my ethnic studies class, and my research project was on black ice. Actually, the inventors of hockey were black.
Yeah, from Canada.
You know what I'm saying? So, it is a very skilled sport. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I always told myself, man, if I knew how to skate, I'd play hockey.
Yeah.
I just told people I'd just be out there hitting motherfuckers, though. I'd just be there like I'm just out there hitting. Like, I'm out there football on ice. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, but that, man, them dudes, I was really impressed, man. Like, I like what I saw. The game was intense. They went into overtime. When I saw the overtime play happening, I'm sitting there and I was like, it's 3-on-1. Y'all gotta make this happen. Because them goalies be on their stuff, man. And these dudes did some passing that was so crazy with this puck, and they shot that goal in. I even threw my hands up like I'm a big time hockey fan. Like, yeah, I was going crazy. It was nuts though, man. I love that. Hold on. It says, love the fact that they came out with the player's jersey who got killed by a drunk driver a day before his sister's wedding. Oh, yeah, I did hear about that, P-Mac. There was a player who got killed by a drunk driver, right? Yeah, that is true. And I didn't even realize that was whose jersey they was hanging up. I thought it was the uncle's jersey that they was holding up. So, yeah, it's crazy.
It was like I said, it was cool. I just gotta say this, man. Only part that I ain't like about it though, why y'all gotta hang out with Cockeyed Cash though? Y'all had him all up in the locker room, you know what I'm saying, putting on trophies like he was a member of the team. He ain't U.S. hockey, man. Y'all got Cockeyed Cash hanging out with him, man. Come on, man.
So what's so interesting? This is what's so interesting. I don't know why this one person keeps getting out here calling me Said the Entertainer. I don't know what the hell that's all about. I don't know. Oh no, he said that's what Said the Entertainer said. What? Okay, I don't know. I don't know. Probably about what your comment was about Cash Patel. I don't know. Maybe. But I don't know.
I don't even know about. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just weird. But hey, so that Cash Patel picture was real.
Yeah, the video, all that. It was a video and everything. It was real.
So I thought that was AI because I saw somebody posted a video that said, nobody arrested in the Epstein files. What is it? Savannah Guthrie's mom still not found, but the head of the FBI is getting toasted on television with the U.S. hockey team.
Yeah, he was there kicking it. He took the private jet that he was complaining about when he was a podcaster that the other FBI directors had. So he took that same private jet, lied about it, said he wasn't there. Taxpayer paid for it. Then he gets caught. You know what I'm saying? They post a video of it. Then they deleted it, and then he finally just came out and just said, "Fuck it, you already caught me." Like, but you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't know who put Kaka Cash in the whole thing, man. I don't know why. Like it reminded me of, of a bad boy video.
I I don't get it, man. Like there's real shit going on in this world, and your ass is at a hockey game. Like the last person that should be kicking it is you. The last person that should be kicking it is you.
Cause the motherfuckers don't give a fuck about shit. They out here, listen,
they out here doing their own thing, man.
They out here stealing our money.
Yeah,
they feel like they gonna get away with it. They don't care. They don't give a fuck.
And they making it known as clear as day. All right, so we got one more sports topic, then we're gonna get into some real shit. So Clarissa Shields defended her title again yesterday. I know you said you saw the highlights. What did you see when you watched the highlights?
First, I'm gonna get to the build up because I seen the little weigh in and the little brawl and everything. I said, okay, this is about to be a good fight.
Yeah.
Then I watched the highlights and it was just when Clarissa kind of, caught her like she homegirl had Clarissa backed up in the ropes and then she fought her way out with some quick two pieces and everything. And so I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? They say she won. But the part that I ain't like, and this is like where I question, I don't know about sports. I don't know. Maybe I grew up in a different era or whatever. But afterwards, homegirl came to Clarissa's locker room. They hugging, laughing around. Homegirl, the other girl ran up and hugged Papoose. I'm like, I don't know. I can't be doing it after I just fought you. I hate you at this point in time.
Apparently they're real good friends. So that's the thing. They was real good friends. So that's why it kind of like they were surprised that it spilled over like that in the weigh-in. But Coach, before we continue with this, so there's a person who just made this comment, and I know that it's rage baiting. I know it is. But this person just said, that's funny, complaining about. So hold on, because I already know he's going to report us once we talk about this. So he said, that's funny, complaining about cash when Biden slept through 4 years.
Okay, move on.
Exactly, because I was about to be like, do we even need to address what this other dude is doing? He's sleeping. He's shitting himself. He's doing everything else. Like, do we really need to?
We're not gonna give that person time, man. Hey, man.
Exactly. All right,
good try. Listen, you're gonna have to hit that report button on some other shit later on. We ain't about to do that. You Captain Snitchy. Like, get out of here, man.
Yeah, because he gonna end up reporting us anyway. So
yeah, like, no, we're not giving you the time, buddy.
All right, so check this. I watched the Clarissa Shields fight. Now, the last fight that Clarissa had, I was there. I went there in person to go watch it and stuff. And when I left out of that fight, I was underwhelmed. I was like, okay, she puts on a great promotion with the whole woke thing and everything, the greatest woman of all time and stuff like that. Yeah. She puts on a great promotion. The fight atmosphere was electric. And I saw yesterday, because we were supposed to went to the fight yesterday, me and my older son, and because of the weather, we didn't. But I was sitting back and I was like, I was not super impressed with her when I saw her. She won. She throws a lot of punches. But the thing of it is what I learned, she wins by intimidating her fighters before the fight. Like, she comes out, she got her team of people, it's intimidating. You know what I'm saying? She talks crazy. She looked like, you know what I'm saying? But I was not impressed yesterday. The first 3 rounds alone, she should not have won. The first 3 rounds, that chick came out. She controlled the fight. She had her up against the ropes. She hitting her with punches and bunches. I'm talking like she's throwing blows at this chick. The problem is that she punched herself out. That's why Clarissa was able to walk her down and take control of the fight. She threw punches and bunches, and then Clarissa was able to withstand them. And then she came out and started hitting her with her stuff and controlled the fight. Clarissa even said at the end of the fight, she hit me with a bunch of hard shots
Yeah,
because she was tagging her. She was tagging her big time.
she
But,
was.
you know, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been very underwhelmed with her fights. Now, there's a chick I do want to see her fight. I can't remember her name, but it's another young black girl, or she might even be Hispanic, like Dominican or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to see these two fight. And I know she's a bomb gardener or something like that. I think that's her name.
Okay.
But I want to see those two fight. I would really like to see those two fight. Who do y'all think will win between her and Layla? Layla, hands down. Layla, hands down. No, I look.
Say that
After the Clarissa fight, had to throw on Layla because she called out Layla and Layla said, "Give me 15 mil, I'll fight you." And then Layla like, "I'm too old to be fighting you." But if she would have watched this fight, I think Layla would take the 15 million. I think she would beat her.
But this is my thing. Are we talk like ain't nobody seen Layla fighting now? So we talking about present day Layla, or we talking about Layla when was boxing? Because we don't know what present day Layla looks like.
So I'll tell you this. The reason why I say Layla, because Layla is a skilled boxer. Clarissa, dude, there was some windmilling in there. Like this type fighting. And I'm sitting here like, what's going on here? That's why I had to put on Layla Ali after the fight. Had to put on Layla and said, let's okay, we gotta see these. We gotta see these. And Layla is like she coming right down the pipe. She hooking you. She uppercutting you. It ain't no windmilling, and she's precision. She's precision with her shit. So I don't know, man. I think Layla hands down would give it to her, even at this age right now, just because it's a boxing skill thing.
Yeah, because I don't know. I'm gonna say this because I haven't watched enough. I know, I heard of Clarissa Seal. I know what she done. I've seen a couple of her highlights or whatever, but I haven't seen enough. I see more Layla than her, so I'm gonna just stay out of this one because I don't know.
He said Peter Mack said Layla is like 52. I don't think Layla that old. I think she's still in her 40s.
How old is Ali?
I mean, you could be right, Peter Mack. I didn't even think about the age, but hey, she what?
48.
She's 48. So I don't know. She still might have one good one in her left.
She was born December 30th, 1977.
Okay. So yeah. 77.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm looking at his age and then forgetting about the age you said. Yeah. So yeah. All right. So I don't know, man. I think Layla was still good. I think Layla got one good one in her and give it to her. It's that stamina thing. That's the issue. The stamina. You know, we get older. That shit does run out. So, all right, man. So let's move forward. We had an issue that took place at the BAFTA Awards, and there's a lot of excuses coming out about this stuff. So I don't know if y'all know what took place with the BAFTA International Movie Awards. Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo was presenting an award, and apparently there was a person in the crowd. I don't remember who the person's name is, but I know it was a father or son of a director or something like that. And the person shouted out the N-word, the hard ER at the show. Now, BAFTA is taking a lot of heat because, according to Good Morning America, it was said that they had more than enough time to edit it. They edited other stuff out, but they didn't edit the N-word. So it was like it was done purposely, or they wanted to make sure it was out there and heard like that. So I don't know, man. I don't like the fact that they're using the Tourette stuff as an excuse, because that's no excuse for your behavior still. Like, if you acting like that, then you should not have been in that environment. They should have put you behind the scenes, let you watch it from a television or something else. But in the crowd, you shouldn't have been there, because he even shouted out. He told the head of it or something like that when she came out, told her to shut the F up. So it was like, so that was Tourette's too? It seemed to be timely. Like it seemed to be timely when you saying stuff.
Nah, it might be because I seen like I'll be sometimes my algorithm pulls up stuff and it'd be this one girl.
I know you talking about.
She got Tourette, so I'll be seeing it, but I ain't gonna lie, man. This is it's funny, but it's not funny because it's like my whole thing is this. I'm just sitting there thinking like, why would you have somebody with Tourette in the audience? That's my whole thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Because at that point, you can't control what they gonna say. They can't control what they gonna say. So why would you do that? I mean, I understand, if that's your son or whatever in a certain extent, but nah, man, that's somewhere you go watch it from, behind the scenes. Something like if you, I don't know, because you don't know what could happen. You don't know what that person gonna say.
Right, but only just that though, man. Like my thing is the question they should be asking is who are you around that's using that word all the time? That's the question they should be asking, because my knowledge with Tourette's people with Tourette's, they repeat things that's either subtle or stuff that they hear on a regular basis. Mm-hmm. So you're not gonna just blurt it out. Like you gotta have not even the understanding, but you at least need to know what has been said for you to repeat it.
Man, he listens to rap music.
Not blame it on the rap music. Come on.
Listen, he just that day he watched Django Unchained, and that's what he got it for. He's watching Django, coach.
Hell no. Like Confident Lady said, she said his name is John Davidson. It could have been his Tourette's, but it had to be on his mind for him to say it. Exactly. That's my whole point. It had to be said. Something had to be said recently around him for it to be in his brain, because they register things that's being said around him.
For him to match up the N-word with the hard ER at the end with two black men.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Like,
and the fact that they didn't even blur the shit out, and they had time to blur it out and they still let it fly, that tells you exactly who these people are. So yeah, man, this is I don't know. I couldn't get down with that. When I heard it was Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo, I was kind of like, what? I was like, all right.
Hey, the funniest thing though, I've never heard of these awards in a day in my effing life. I've never heard of BAFTA.
Because I do films and stuff, I know about it and stuff. So that's the reason why I was just like,
okay. I'm like, I never heard this. I'm like, huh?
International film, not even a festival, but it's like an award show. But yeah, man, it's nah. All right, so let's get into this last topic, man, because this is one of those topics that could be a first topic that could run the whole time. So, Donald Trump is out here trying to steal $10 billion to take over the Gaza to build his little Trump luxury hotels and stuff, and basically lying to everybody saying he's going to take the money and donate it to charities when he ain't never donated to charity in his life. He wants it to be a part of his, what is it called? His little group that he got with all of the other
Board of Peace.
Yeah, the Board of Peace. He wants it for that. So he can go put that in his own account and all of this other BS with all the other world dictators and stuff. They all got to pay money to be in this Board of Peace too. And not one person that wears that red hat has sat back and said anything about it. I posted 3 videos on my Facebook page. Every single Trump supporter was quiet as hell. Didn't have nothing to say.
Yeah. I mean, dude, he's stealing money, man. He's been stealing money. He's been stealing money.
American taxpayer money.
Yeah, like I ain't even gonna talk about the first time. Let's just talk about the second time. Dude's been stealing it from day one.
Yes.
Like I ain't gonna lie, he been stealing ever since the election because you know how he's supposed to have that transition period or whatever. That
Yep.
shit ain't happened. Soon as he won, this nigga started doing shit, and I'm like, hold on, I didn't know we could have two presidents at the same fucking time.
Yep.
But the shit that was the norm. You know what I'm saying? That was the unwritten rule. Y'all just allowed this motherfucker. I guess it's just an unwritten rule that I guess you can't break an unwritten rule because it's not a rule. So he was just out
Right.
here just breaking and doing shit whatever the fuck he want to. He been stealing money.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna change. Like y'all just gonna keep doing it. Like let's talk about the tariffs. I just saw today.
You want to talk about he having his temper tantrum over it?
No, not even the temper tantrum. The fact of the matter is, like the people that I ain't even talk about the corporations. The corporations gonna sue. They gonna sue for their money. Like we just seen, I forgot what corporation just sued him for his money, and then certain states is gonna sue, but it ain't gonna. The people that deserve the money and the money should go to is
Mm-hmm.
us, the consumers, because we paid it. You know what I'm saying? But we'll never get it because this is the thing. He's gonna tie it up in court forever. You know what I'm saying? And then also the simple fact of the matter is it ain't it ain't gonna be good for the economy to give out everybody a $1,700 stimulus check at this point in time because it's just gonna make inflation even worse.
Even worse. But we ain't. Did you see he said he don't remember saying he was giving anybody tariff checks and shit like that?
And he said dividends. He's gonna give him checks, all that shit. It's recorded, bro. He may not remember,
Yeah.
but your people was on the internet talking about it. Your people was
Yeah.
waiting on checking their mailboxes for these checks.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? It's just my whole thing is this America, like y'all. He just making the shit that y'all did behind closed doors in privacy. He just bringing it out to light. Y'all been robbing us. Y'all
Yeah.
been, and he just like I'm just gonna rob y'all even more.
Yeah. Because
That's
now he's at the point where he's so bold with it. He like, what you gonna do about it?
nothing. He gonna tie it up in court forever.
He
Just
like,
like
what you gonna? He basically doing it in your face. Yeah, I'm taking your money. What you gonna do about it?
yeah, it's like when you go back to the stories when before he was president, you tell me how he used to stiff the little mom and pop contractors and shit and tie their shit up in court. And by the end, when it's over and done, they get like not even half of what they're supposed to get anyway, and their businesses done fold and shit. That's what he gonna do to America. He gonna
Yeah.
tie this shit up in court. By the time it's all said and done, we ain't gonna get shit out of it, and the country gonna be fucked up.
Confident lady said some people voted for him because they was thinking he was gonna give out stimulus payments. You know what people those were? Black people. Those were the stupid ones who voted for him,
The
thinking
stupid
that they
ones and
was
the
gonna
ones.
get a stimulus check from him. He ain't giving out no goddamn stimulus check to
Who's
nobody.
like, this is how stupid and how they don't remember shit. Their brains is fried. When COVID happened, he did not want to give out the stimulus checks.
No.
At that point in time, is a Democratic Congress that voted for that, and he held your money back so he could put his
So he can
signature
put
on
his
there.
name on the check.
Okay.
Exactly.
So those first two ones that you got from him, it wasn't from him. It was from a Democratic Congress. Then let's talk about the ones that you got from Biden. You got one under Biden that was from a Democratic Congress and a Democratic president. Trump
Yep.
didn't want to give you shit. You know what he wanted to give you? Bleach for you to inject into your fucking body and put light inside of it. That's what he
Yep.
wanted.
That's what he
Y'all
wanted.
gotta stop being. Listen, it's okay to smoke weed. It's okay to have a drink now and then. But when you abuse the shit so much that you forget the shit that you supposed to like, simple shit like that, like,
Did you
dude, they
supposed
want
to
to
know?
that you supposed to
Exactly.
know. Come on, man. Like, he didn't want you to have none of that shit. But then it all goes to me. To me, it all goes to whatever your echo chamber is and whoever you listen to. Because if you sit around on the porch talking to niggas and and they saying that you ain't going out there researching it, you just don't believe what the fuck they said. Like he ain't had nothing to do with that. He ain't had nothing to give us none of that money.
At
Nothing.
all he did was hold it up so he could put his name on it, so it confused everybody to make them feel that he did that for them. And there was so many
Exactly.
black people who ran around like that's my president. No other president gave us money. No, but first off, y'all supposed to be working and paying y'all taxes. That's how you get your money, type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all sitting up in there like, oh, that's my president because y'all always want something for nothing. Like, and that's the messed up part about it. And that's who they kept showing on television, all the black people. That's who they kept showing on social media, all the black people. That's my president. He gave me this. He gave me that. And that's what everybody kept going with. And that's how that motherfucker got in. And now he's taking all that money and then some back. Now he got offshore accounts that he just dropping billions and billions of dollars in. Because
Yeah.
he knows what's coming. He knows exactly what's coming. Come November, he knows that they're going to look to impeach him. He going to have all his money. He going to run to another country with all those billions of dollars. He going to form an army. They're going to come back to attack America because he hates this country anyway. That's just what it all comes down to. And people ain't even willing to open their brains up to think and understand what's going on when it comes to that. So yeah, man, I'm nah. All right, coach, that brings us to the end of our show, man. So you know what time it is. It's time to get it off your chest.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you want to get off your chest, coach?
Yeah, man. This has been bothering me for a minute. And it's these FAB people, Foundation Black Americans with Tariq Nasheed or Rashid or whatever your name is, and all that other stuff, man. It's been bothering me because
What is this?
found what is it? Foundational Black American FBA.
Okay.
So it's
I'm not
this,
hip to this. So I
yeah, it's this group that's basically, in my eyes, it's basically saying if you were not a descendant of basically slaves in America, that you're not foundationally black. And basically, to me, it's just a divider. It's more of a divider between black people.
okay.
That's all it means. Because at the end of the day, to me, coach, when I look at it, I don't care where you from. If your skin is black, you black.
Right.
And you go through the same shit that every other black person go, especially if you're in an area that was colonized or currently being ran by you know what I'm saying, somebody from Europe, a European descent, whatever, white people, whatever. Shit, you even like you look at it like even the Uyghurs over in China who are black, they getting oppressed by, you know what I'm saying, the Chinese. But at the end of the day, we all black. Doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it because like I saw him on Twitter the other day. I guess he had some words with DJ Academics. I don't even like DJ Academics, but the part where it fucked me up was like he was like, "Why are you worried about what's going over here in America? Y'all can't even swim in your own beaches. Y'all can't even go on your own beaches." Talking about in Jamaica, and I'm like, yeah, that is true, but the problem is you steadily trying to divide, my dude. Like, stop trying to divide. Like, we all like. It doesn't like they don't care that, oh, you speak patois, you speak, you know, Espanol, whatever Spanish, whatever. They don't care if your skin is black, you black.
Right.
So I don't get this divide and want to divide people and talk about, oh, you know, if you're from the Caribbeans or any of those islands, you should not care about the plight or the deal with the plight of regular African Americans because y'all are different. No, yeah, we might have not been here through slavery, but we had slavery where we came from. We just fought and got out of it a little quicker than y'all did. But we
Right.
still had imperialism. We still had you know what I'm saying, colonism and all the other stuff. So it's like, dude, at the end of the day, man, we all black, man. The difference is, man, we just always just dropped off at a different bus stop, man.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it, man.
That's all it was. That's all it is. All right. So what I'm gonna get off my chest is this. People, I understand that there is a significant hate for Tyler Perry. I honestly don't understand the hate that happens for this man, and I guess it's probably because I am a filmmaker myself. But I don't understand why people hate this man so much. And I'm not saying, I understand, I'm not saying that he is a great individual by far. What I don't understand is that we're always talking about representation. So we have a man that's putting us in films. He's giving black people work. He's giving black people opportunities behind the scenes and everything. So we're mad that now it's his topics. He's mad that he makes black women struggle movies, and we mad that he make ain't shit black men movies and all of this other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What I don't get is that he's done told you multiple times that I'm writing films and movies based on the women in my life who helped raise me and the stuff that they went through and the stuff that goes on in the black community. So now he's doing all of these things.
Mm-hmm.
And now we got all of these think pieces out about how he's a terrible person, how all of these like there's a dude who has a 4-hour video on YouTube talking about Tyler Perry, this, that, and the other. Ain't never worked with the man, ain't never been in a movie with the man, ain't never nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And so people were mad because, like Confident Lady says, he makes movies that depict everyday life. So he's talking about black women going, like, being beaten, on drugs, dealing with cheating husbands, and all of this other stuff. People
Mm-hmm.
are so mad about it because it's like, oh, you making us look bad. They're
It ain't.
successful black people. They're successful this. Yes, there are.
It
But
ain't that, Coach. I'm sorry to interrupt. It ain't that. It's the fact of the matter is he's holding up a mirror to them, and they not liking what they seeing in the mirror.
and I agree with that because I'm sitting here, I'm at the point where I'm honestly like I wish he just stopped making black movies. Because then you're gonna be mad
Mm-hmm.
as hell that he ain't making black movies. How come you ain't representing black people? How come you ain't this? If I was Tyler Perry, I'd be like, fuck y'all. Like for real. Like I would seriously go off and just do my own shit. I wouldn't even put a black person in the goddamn film after that. And then let you sit back and bash me for that because I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't.
Mm-hmm. He just got to get better hair pieces, Coach. It's the hair pieces, man.
Now
It's
the
the hair
hair pieces be a little messed up sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I get it and shit. But like the reality of it is, man, he's putting y'all in shit.
Yeah.
I was told that the reason why his movies go straight to Netflix is because they're not good enough to go to the theaters. No. Streaming is the way of the world. That's just what it is.
Yeah. He gonna make more
So,
money. It's like put it this way, everybody ain't going to the movies all like that now. Come on now.
exactly. And that's the thing. So like black people, Straw, excellent movie. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because y'all need to, if you haven't watched Joe's College Road Trip, you need to go watch Joe's College Road Trip. Now, I'm going to tell you, it is a very vulgar movie. There are some very, very strong sexual scenes in the movie. However, what they're doing is they're showing you how to connect black culture to these young kids today who are heavily influenced by social media and the company that they keep. So you're talking about
Mhm.
other uneducated people educating uneducated people. So it's a powerful film. I think everybody should go watch it. Take your Tyler Perry bias out of it, but just prepare yourself. Just prepare yourself for the vulgarity because it's a lot, and the sex scenes because it's pretty strong. But but listen to it, watch it closely, and see everything that was in it. It wouldn't. I mean, what did you say? I mean, it wouldn't be Joe if it wasn't. That is very true. So I'm just gonna tell you that. Put your Tyler Perry hate to the side, man, and go support this film. And actually, I'm not gonna even tell you to show it to your young kids, but if you got teenage kids who knows what's going on, y'all can let them see it. But it's some real stuff, man, because we got a lot of black kids out here that are very clueless about their black culture. They don't understand that people have died and sacrificed for them to be able to be out here being entitled like they are instead of
Mhm.
actually understanding that you owe people. You owe people who sacrifice for you. So that's what I'm getting off my chest, coach. All right, y'all. That
Sir.
brings us to the end of our show. Once again, this is Let's Get to the Facts podcast. My man, Coach Shot. I'm Doss. And we do this every Monday, 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hey, Coach, I don't know if you know, but we got invited to it's the SHEDEUR family reunion here in Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
So they want us to come live and do the podcast, do interviews and stuff. They taking care of our ticket for the game and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'll fill you in on everything with stuff. So
Yes,
yeah, man,
sir.
we got voted for that. I mean, we got invited for that. So I'm looking forward to that one. Once I get all of the details, I'm pass it on to you and stuff.
Yeah, buddy. Let me
Yes,
know.
sir. All right, y'all. That brings us to the end of our show. We'll see y'all next Monday. Peace.
Peace, y'all. Yeah.
Ooh, we had a very bad viewer night.